The year is 2089, and Earth has undergone radical changes. Advanced technology, faster than light travel, and communication devices far beyond what the 21st century could imagine have revolutionized daily life. Space exploration has become the norm, and humans have settled colonies on Mars and several moons of Jupiter. Amidst this age of expansion and technological marvel, something unexpected and secret lies just beneath the surface. A mystery tied to the lineage of an ancient alien civilization. Our story begins with astrophysicist Dr. Lara Hartman, who has spent years tracking unusual energy signals from deep space. The signals are faint, irregular, almost like a heartbeat pulsing from a far-off corner of the galaxy. One day, the signals grow stronger and start to form a pattern, a language. The message translates into coordinates pointing to a remote and uninhabited island in the Pacific Ocean. Driven by curiosity, Lara and a small team of experts prepare a covert expedition. Unbeknownst to them, their discovery would soon rock the foundations of human history. Upon arriving at the coordinates, Lara and her team find a cave entrance that seems to have been untouched for millennia. As they venture inside, they encounter strange markings on the walls, symbols that resemble ancient hieroglyphics, yet shimmer with a metallic, almost otherworldly glow. In the deepest chamber, they uncover an object, a crystalline sphere that hums and vibrates with energy. As Lara touches the sphere, she feels an electric surge, and suddenly the cave is illuminated with holographic projections. An alien figure, tall and luminous, appears and speaks in a language they cannot understand. The team is bewildered and excited. Lara decides to take the sphere back to her lab, convinced that it holds a message for humanity. For months, Lara works in secret, decoding the symbols. As she makes progress, she realizes the information isn't a message, but a history. A record of an alien race known as the Xynon. The Xynon were a highly advanced species that visited Earth thousands of years ago. They did not come as conquerors, but as observers and scientists. To blend in, they altered their genetic code, giving rise to a small group of hybrid humans. The records suggest that the Xynon left behind something more valuable than technology, an heir. Lara's obsession with the sphere grows as she deciphers more. She learns that the Xynon heir is a human with dormant abilities that could unlock the potential to communicate with the ancient Xynon fleet, a fleet that still lies dormant in the Keeper Belt, waiting for a signal. One night, she receives a cryptic warning from a colleague, Dr. Malik, who suggests she isn't the only one tracking the Xynon's secrets. Moments later, Lara's lab is raided by a shadowy organization known only as the Orion Institute. They confiscate the sphere and erase every trace of her research. Determined not to let her discovery be buried, Lara goes into hiding. She gathers a small group of loyal friends and allies, including her mentor, Dr. Selman, a former astronomer with knowledge of ancient civilizations, and an AI hacker named Kai, who can tap into classified networks. They uncover that the Orion Institute has ties to the highest levels of global government. Yet Lara is convinced that the alien heir is real and time is running out. The Xynon's record mentioned a celestial event that would trigger the awakening of the heir, an event predicted to occur in less than a year. One night, as Lara and her team sift through ancient Xynon artifacts in a secret hideout, a breakthrough occurs. Kai manages to unlock encrypted files that reveal the Institute's plan. They already have a suspect, someone who might be the heir. A young man named Ethan Graves, living an ordinary life in New Zealand, seems to be their target. Lara realizes she must get to Ethan before the Institute does. Ethan's life has been anything but extraordinary, except for the strange dreams he's had since childhood, dreams of stars, of strange cities, and of a voice calling his name. When Lara and her team arrive at his doorstep, he's shocked and reluctant to believe them. Yet, as they describe the Xynon history and the powers he may possess, something clicks inside him, a recognition he can't deny. Suddenly, they're ambushed by the Institute's agents. A tense chase ensues through dark forests and narrow mountain trails. Lara and Ethan barely escape with their lives, but they lose contact with Kai and the rest of the team. Desperate and on the run, they decide to go underground, blending into the shadows of abandoned research stations in the South Pacific. During their time in hiding, Ethan begins to experience strange changes. He can sense energy fluctuations and decode alien symbols that even Lara can't decipher. One night, he touches an old Xynon artifact they found during their escape, and it projects a map pointing to a location near Pluto's orbit. The map confirms what Lara had feared. The Xynon fleet waits for the true heir to activate it. And the Institute's true goal becomes clear. They want to seize control of the Xynon technology for themselves, regardless of the consequences. Ethan, now certain of his identity, agrees to travel to the edges of the solar system. Lara, still in awe of what they've uncovered, realizes that the only way to stop the Institute is to get to the fleet first. With the help of Selman, who resurfaces from hiding with a stolen experimental spacecraft, they embark on a journey to the farthest reaches of known space. As they near the coordinates given by the map, Ethan's connection to the Xynon grows stronger. He starts receiving flashes of memories, not his own, but of a being who lived thousands of years ago, an original Xynon observer who witnessed the dawn of human civilization. He understands that he isn't just a random heir, he is a reincarnation of that ancient being, and his purpose is to guide humanity to its next evolutionary step. Just as they reach the fleet, the Institute's warship arrives, aiming to capture Ethan. In a climactic battle among the frozen cliffs of Pluto's largest moon, Ethan taps into his newfound abilities. He uses the Xynon technology to awaken the alien fleet, which springs to life around them. Ancient ships rise from beneath the ice, their lights flashing like cosmic beacons. Lara watches in awe as Ethan steps forward, his eyes glowing with alien energy. But there's one final twist. As the fleet awakens, a message is broadcast to the entire solar system, not in any language, but in pure thought, a universal declaration from the Xynon themselves. They were never gods or invaders. They were guardians, waiting for humanity to reach a level of maturity and understanding. Ethan's role was never to wield power over others, but to guide Earth towards a new era of unity, free from the greed and corruption that had plagued human history. In a stunning move, Ethan uses the fleet's advanced technology to disable the Institute's ship, leaving them stranded. He then transmits a warning to Earth, a promise of hope and a new beginning, but also a caution that the Xynon knowledge will not fall into the hands of those who seek control. With one final surge of energy, the fleet departs, heading toward the stars, leaving humanity to decide its own fate. Lara, overwhelmed and exhausted, watches as Ethan fades into the distance, understanding that his journey is far from over. Earth, now aware of its connection to the cosmos, must come to terms with the revelation that they were never truly alone. New discoveries await, and the future of humanity has been forever altered. And so the Alien Heir becomes a story told and retold, a legend of humanity's potential and the mystery of the Xynon, a legacy that was never about power, but about what it means to be truly human in a vast and ancient universe.